See, this chapter for Black Clover for me is a very weird one, and it's weird mainly because of the two different adaptations that we've had so far from like this series, which has been the manga and the anime, and both versions of like the whole Hajj like village stuff, where we've been going back to it for quite a long time now in the anime. So like, where it's like we can't keep away from these fucking people. Where it's like been recap or adding stuff to like filler. I've literally been rolling my eyes whenever I've been like, oh god, do we have to think how like? But then you think about it like where we've been in the manga, where we haven't seen these fuckers in a while, and it was like, oh yeah, Sister Lily and all these people. So it's weird separating the two from me a little bit, where it's like, god, I don't want to see these fuckers again part, and then there's like, oh no, we actually get to see them again. So it's like this chapter, which was pretty straightforward, like being frankly honest, is that we got to see like we wasn't expecting to go straight away to the capital, but in the way it was like, no, this isn't affecting the capital. Let's see what happens when not only is it like their own friends in danger with like the Black Bulls, but we have the situation that like people in Hajj Village was also elves. We got to see that throughout this chapter, like they were like, what the hell is happening to the demon skeleton right now? It's like glowing right now. What's going on? And then they're like, it's a literal Golden Dawn. Get it? Because like everyone from the Golden Dawn is pretty much a betraying piece of shit at this point. Not to mention that it's like we get to see the actual base, like the White Knights like base, like go flying like past them, and it's like, where is it going? And we see what one member that was supposed to protect the village, from what it seems, he was supposed to be like a Green Mantis member, where he was like there he had like against like these people, where it was like he was calling them out, saying like, these are my comrades and they're here to heading out to finish a few errands, as he discussed it, whereas like, so clearly they're going to be trying to set some stuff up before they probably set up an actual base, I'd like to see. And it's just like, and how they were discussing this is saying like, he was talking that he reincarnated near his hometown, and there are other people residing here who have like a great magical power. And what is weird is that like, it's kind of like how they insinuated, where it's like Hajj Village was kind of where the elves used to be, where this is where like maybe Leet and a bunch of them may have been at, which might explain what the hell was with the giant demon like skull out there, or that could just be this one guy in particular, which then we see him literally go and try to kill these people and try and murder, where Asta and like, that's Hajj, we need to go there now. And Silver in his own way, where it's just like, look, you guys can go, like, you really should go there for the royal capital, but they're like, no, this is part of our country too. And he's like, fine, go, but like, it's just going to be the two of you, and it's like, you're valuable assets right now, so you are, as soon as you're possible, you're finishing your business there, and then you're heading straight to the capital. So now there's two members going down there, and like Noel was going to go down there as well, but like he was like what we got to see there, Silver saying like, no, you are royalty, so you have to stay with us and protect the castle, which is Silver's own little way, where it's like, your brother and sister, no matter how much pieces of shit they actually need helpers too. So we need to kind of go there. So at the moment, it's just going to be the two boys going down there to take him down. And we see the old man try to defend himself. Sister Lily is like the only one like holding on to dear life. She's like beaten up, she's bloody, and she's there like just trying to understand where it's like, everyone in this village and all that is like, they cry, they're good people, they suffer, they dream, and it's like, they're innocent people, which obviously the first episode is like, no, they're actual pieces of shit for the most part. But it's like, you have to, let's just ignore that. Like, yeah, some of them are decent people and some of them weren't, probably from the village itself, but it's like, they're earnestly living, and it's like, and it can't be okay to like simply like welcome like these last moments on there. And it's just like, and in a way the elf is just like I'm not, like, in this way, it's like, unlike you guys, I'm not discriminating when I murder you guys, it's just all humans in general, like that. And I'm like, not really with that kind of logic. And he's just like, I'm just gonna get rid of these, erase you pitiful humans. And like the guy, like one of the little kids is like there trying to protect Sister Lily, and it's just like, out of all of that, it's like, I've got to be the one to protect everyone while Asta and Yuno are away protecting the kingdom. Which, to be fair, we get, the one thing I'll say about this chapter is that there is some really nice panels here and there. Like, one of my favorite panels is literally Asta and Yuno coming in like that, blocking the attacks like that. He's there swinging with his book out. Yuno's there's a huge wind explosion coming out of them. Like, that's a really great looking panel on there. And then the chapter ends with them returning, and it's like, leave everything to us. And there's not so much to really discuss about this chapter. I felt like it was pretty fast paced. Like, felt like from this one, it was like the entire chapter was like spending where it's like, look, the thing that we covered to that, like Asta and Yuno are going to Haji Village. We get to see that the Onai's base is now they're over there on top. And kind of getting insinuated that they still have a few things to do and all that before they actually go on a full rampant like invasion. So it kind of shows that, I guess, at least that little bit of information that we get from this is what that they're not fully ready yet for that like attack, even though that they went to defend themselves. And it's like overall, like like I said, it's weird for me where it's like if I was a manga only reader, I'd be like, oh shit, I hadn't seen the village in a while. It's good to be back here and all that. And it's like, oh yeah, Sister Lily and all that. But it's like, the anime's really dampens me on the village. Mainly it's because Asta won't shut the fuck up about Sister Lily and those fucking kids and the recap episode. So if I'm considering this as a manga only, it would be nice to kind of see these characters again, because we literally haven't seen them in like 2 years, I'd like to say. I think it has been 2 years since we've actually seen them. But in the anime, it's been like, we saw them like a month ago. Like, it's fine. I keep them away from me for a while. Like, that's kind of how I am with them. So, which is no problem with the stuff of the actual manga itself. It's more the adaptation, really. But, I mean, yeah, like, it had one panel, or like one cool panel here and there, and like overall, it's like, again, like Tabato's like, there's no issues at all with the art, which is a nice thing, which is going to be fixed around. But yeah, and it's nice little diversion on there. But I can't really say anything too, like, not a great chapter. It was fine, like nothing on there. I'd honestly 5.5 to like a 6. It was fine on there. It had 1-2 paddles on there, but like overall, it's like, I kind of wish it's like it's Asta and Yuno versus another elf jobber, and we kind of seen them take on way much bigger foes at this point. So we might get some nice little bit of like commentary and seeing like exactly more with like maybe we might see finally kind of go out of control a little bit. That was something I'd be kind of curious about. But yeah, overall it was a fine chapter. Like, nothing really too like bad about it, and nothing particularly that really stands out apart from 1 or 2 like little panels here and there. But like, overall, I'm kind of curious to see what you guys think in the comment section down below, what you thought about this chapter. But that is all from me. Thank you always for watching, and I'll see you guys though next time.